So what did we learn in this chapter? Well, first things first, let's talk about what a real estate agent is and what they're supposed to do. An agent is like your go-to person when you're looking to buy or sell a property. They work for you and should have your best interests at heart. That's what we call a fiduciary relationship. Think of it like a friendship with rules. Your agent has to be honest, take good care of you, and most importantly, can't spill your secrets. But with that role comes some serious fiduciary duties: confidentiality, care, loyalty, obedience, accountability, disclosure. You can remember these with the acronym CC-LOAD. Think of it as a bundle of commitments you make when you step into the shoes of an agent. Now, you might hear the terms agent, agency, and brokerage thrown around a lot. Are they the same? Nope. Think of a brokerage as a team and an agent as a player on that team. The team works together, but each player has their role. Okay, you are moving on. How does someone become your agent? Well, it's best to make it official with some paperwork, like a listing agreement if you're selling or a buyer-broker agreement if you're buying. You can also have what's called an implied agency, but trust me, you want to avoid that. It's like saying you're dating someone just because you've hung out a couple of times. Kind of messy, right? But guess what? Not all agencies are the same. There's the special agency, which is very task-specific. Then there's the general agency, which gives the agent more freedom to act on your behalf. And let's not forget the rare universal agency, which is like giving someone the keys to your life. Sometimes, an agent can work for both the buyer and the seller in the same deal. That's called dual agency, and it's like a tightrope walk. You have to be super careful not to favor one side too much. In New York, you need written permission from both parties to do this. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Have you ever heard of an independent contractor? That's usually how most agents work with their brokerages. It's kind of like being a freelancer. You've got your freedom but still play by the team's rules. In New York, some specific laws govern this, so it's not a free-for-all. All right, on to disclosures and paperwork, everyone's favorite topic. But seriously, it's super important. Before you dive into any deep conversations with an agent, they should tell you who they represent. That's a law, guys. And it's not just about who they're working for. They also have to share any material facts or possible conflicts of interest that could affect your decision. Last but not least, you'll encounter different types of agreements in real estate. From listing agreements to buyer representation agreements, these contracts spell out the who, what, and how of your relationship with your agent. And just like you wouldn't sign any contract without reading it, it's a good idea to get these checked by a lawyer. So that's a wrap on this chapter. We touched on the role of an agent, the different kinds of agency relationships, and the nitty-gritty details of paperwork and legal stuff. Remember, knowing is half the battle. The better you understand these concepts, the smoother your real estate journey will be. See you in the next chapter.